Okay, this is tutorial 5 of how to create a photo album in HTML5. Now, just trying to remind myself what I was doing here. Okay, so first of all, we had created a little icons or thumbnails on the original home page. And then what we did is created a link. So if we click on this, it takes us to a larger image, and we can go back to the original page as well. Now, one thing I was going to show you is just basically how to make a link on a picture. So there's like a link on a bit of text, which is, it's okay, but it'd be even better if we could actually just click on the picture and it would take us to the larger picture. So if we just have a look at the little bit of code that links us with the other web page, and this is it here. It's in our index HTML, our root web page. So if we want to create exactly the same link on the image, then all we have to do is put this reference link around the image. Now the image for picture 1 is just up here. So that whole tag there, if we surround that with this tag, so let's copy that, Control C to copy it, and I'm going to paste it into there. Okay, so it's going to basically link this picture to that web page, and remember you must close this tag as well. So it starts off with A, so we've got to close it with a / so we go right to the very end of that tag and put whoops, press the wrong button there. Let's undo that, Control Z to undo it. I'll try copying it again. I'm not going to bother copying, I'll just type it in. So in here I'm going to put, for heaven's sake, what's going on here? Right, I want to put it in here. Okay, so / A. So the angle brackets / A, and then we got to ourselves a link to that web page from this image picture thumbnail. So if we save that now, I'm just going to do Control S to save it, and I'm going to run it in Chrome. Let's just close this one down, I don't need that one open. Okay, so this is now the new web page. Now notice when I go over these thumbnails nothing happens, but when I go over this one I get my little finger pointing on that one, just like I get my finger when I'm pointing over this text here. So when I click on that now, it will take us to the picture, the large picture. Okay, so you can do exactly the same for all these other pictures, or you can add extra text, whatever you want to do, and then you'll have your web page. Now the other thing I was thinking of doing as well was the fact that if we look at all, this is my directory here with all the stuff in it. So I've got my 2 web pages, everything's saved in here. Notice there's no spaces in any of these files, but what's annoying is it's starting to get a bit cluttered, and you'll find that it gets more and more cluttered as you get more and more pictures and stuff like that in there. So one thing you could do to try and tidy it up a little bit is you could put all the pictures into a folder. So I'm going to show you how to do that, and it will make things look a lot neater. So all you'll have is just your web pages in the root folder, and all the rest of stuff will be stored in another folder. So I'm just going to create a new folder in here, just right click anywhere, not on the picture, but right click on just to the side of one of the pictures, and I'm going to create a new folder, and the folder is going to be called pictures, or you could call it images. Images sounds much better. My fingers aren't working. Images. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all of those pictures into that folder. So what I'm going to do is just going to click on the top one, and I'm going to go down to the bottom and click on that one, and then I've got all of my, now I've selected all of them. So I'll explain to you what I did again there. I clicked on the top one, and then what I do is I hold down Shift, go right down to the bottom, hold down Shift, and you can click on that one, and that will automatically select all the pictures from the first one you clicked on down to the last one you clicked on. And then I'm just going to click and drag them into the images folder. Okay, now when I run this web page now, so let's just refresh this, nothing's going to work. I can't find any of the pictures now, and that's because they've all moved into a different place. So this is a little bit laborious. So what we're going to have to do here is go to all the images here, and we're going to have to change this. So now instead of just being in the root folder, we're going to have to put a little to tell it where to go. So it's like a label to the correct directory. So we can type in image, because I stored them all in the image folder. I stored them all in, sorry, it's images it's called, so I can store them all in there. So if I just type in images, so this is the picture, and now I'm going to tell it to look in the images folder, and it will find the picture in there. So if I save that, let's see if I put all that in correctly. In fact, no, I don't need to do that, I just need to refresh this page here. And now it knows, and it now can find that first picture, which is in the images. So you must put in the name and then a / so it knows to look in the images folder for the picture. And I'm just going to copy that, and I'm going to put exactly the same, not on that alt bit there. I want to put it on where the source is, scr attribute. So I'm going to paste it into there, and again paste it into there. So it's Control V and Control V. And if I save that and reload this up, now all my pictures will reappear. There we go, that's better. Okay, so it's much neater now, because look at that, you've just got the two HTML web pages and all your images are stored in here. Now what else can you do now? Guess what happens when you click on here? You click on that bit. That won't work though. If you refresh that, yeah, all of a sudden that picture's gone now as well. And the reason for that, if we look at the picture page, again it's looking in a completely wrong place for it. It's looking in the root folder, but we've stored all the pictures in the image folder, so we just again paste in images / picture 1. And if we save that, now when we reload this web page, you'll have the large photo there as well. Okay, so I hope that helps you a little bit there on how to tidy up the folder, and also about how to create a link from a picture to another web page.